Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital star Maurice Benard was joined by his co-star Cameron Matheson for his podcast State of Mind. It was there for the first time Benard publicly shared his thoughts on the cancellation of All My Children and One Life to Live. During the podcast, Benard said, "I want to say something. They made a mistake. They know they did. They made a huge mistake cancelling All My Children and One Life to Live. I think it was one of those things where they didn't know the power of the soap opera audience." He continued, "That's why it's difficult to cancel a soap now. Because I think they learn from that. That's my opinion." Matheson, who starred on All My Children, agreed with Benard's statement, saying, "It's a big chunk of the audience. We see how General Hospital is doing, not only on network but also streaming. It's a bigger entity than just that time slot. The fans and the loyalty they bring. What Frank Valentini, executive producer, is doing over there to make sure we get new eyeballs on it. Yeah, I bet you're right. I bet you there are people who absolutely regret that decision." To which Benard responded, "I felt that years ago, that they know they messed up." Benard hosts his podcast State of Mind. This podcast is described as, whether you're struggling with anxiety, bipolar, or depression, or simply want to cultivate a more positive mindset, the State of Mind podcast, hosted by three-time Emmy award-winning actor Maurice Benard, is a powerful resource to help you explore and improve your mental health and wellness. Join Maurice Benard and his guests, celebrities, actors, musicians, sports legends, influencers, educators, authors, artists, and more, in an intimate and insightful conversation as they share their personal stories and explore the human experience. Benard got his professional start in daytime on fellow ABC soap opera All My Children in the role of Nico Kelly, which he portrayed from 1987 to 1989. Additional credits include Lucy and Daisy, Before the Laughter, Nightmare Cinema, and Victoria Gotti, My Father's Daughter. Maurice Benard has never been one to shy away from speaking his mind. The Emmy-winning actor, best known for his iconic role as Sonny Corinthos on ABC's long-running soap opera General Hospital, is now turning his passionate voice toward the very network he's called home for over 3 decades. In a surprising and emotionally charged twist, Benard is publicly calling out ABC over its history of cancelling beloved daytime dramas, sending shockwaves through the soap opera community and reigniting conversations about the network's commitment, or lack thereof, to the genre that once defined daytime television. For longtime fans, Benard's candid remarks feel like a long overdue rallying cry. For the network, however, it may be seen as a line in the sand. During a recent live podcast episode of his deeply personal series, State of Mind, which regularly explores mental health topics and behind-the-scenes Hollywood revelations, Benard veered off-script to express his frustrations over ABC's treatment of its daytime legacy. "They axed All My Children. They killed One Life to Live. And we've all been holding our breath ever since," Benard said with fire in his voice. "You don't just erase decades of storytelling, families, and memories without some accountability. And I think ABC still owes an explanation, not just to the actors and crew, but to the fans who kept those shows alive for generations." His words were met with an outpouring of support from fans, co-stars, and industry veterans alike, many of whom have privately echoed similar concerns. General Hospital, now the last remaining daytime drama on ABC, has stood like a lone survivor after a storm, carrying the weight of a legacy that once included multiple powerhouse soaps. But Benard's frustration seems rooted in a deeper truth, one that touches not just on nostalgia but on trust, stability, and the ever-present question of whether GH itself might one day fall victim to the same fate. "We're not stupid," Benard continued. we see the signs. Budget cuts, scheduling changes, storylines rushed or dropped. Sometimes it feels like we're hanging on by a thread. And I can't stay silent anymore. His voice cracked slightly as he spoke, but it was clear this wasn't just a publicity stunt. This was personal. And for Maurice Benard, a man who has publicly battled bipolar disorder and used his platform to uplift others in their darkest moments, the betrayal he feels now, All My Children, was cancelled in 2011. I remember Susan Lucci's face. I remember the cast crying. People forget. We're a family. You spend years with these people. You celebrate birthdays together. You grieve together. And then one day, a corporate decision takes everything away. The cancellation of One Life to Live soon followed in 2012, ending a 43-year run and leaving only General Hospital on the ABC roster. While executives at the time cited declining ratings and shifting audience habits, Benard now suggests there was more going on behind the scenes, things viewers never saw. Networks stopped fighting for us, he said. Streaming became the shiny new toy. But they forgot that soap fans are loyal in a way no other audience is. You give them good stories, and they show up. But we got treated like we were expendable. His words have opened the floodgates for a new wave of discussion about the value of soap operas in a media landscape dominated by reality TV, reboots, and binge-watching. To many, daytime dramas like GH are more than just entertainment. They're a daily lifeline. And Benard knows this better than anyone. When I was at my lowest, he said, referring to his darkest days struggling with mental illness, this show saved my life. And I know it's done the same for countless viewers. People tell me all the time that Sunny helped them through depression, divorce, even losing a child. You don't just throw that kind of impact away because of a spreadsheet. ABC has yet to respond to Benard's comments. But behind the scenes, insiders claim his remarks have stirred considerable tension. One producer, speaking anonymously, said, Maurice is a powerhouse. When he speaks, people listen. And if he's raising alarm bells, that tells you something. He's not just an actor. He's a leader here. For now, General Hospital continues its historic run, heading toward its 62nd anniversary. But the shadow of uncertainty looms large. Ratings have fluctuated. Fan campaigns to save other soaps like Days of Our Lives and The Bold and the Beautiful underscore how fragile the future remains for the genre. Benard's message is clear. If we don't speak up now, we might not get another chance. He isn't calling for war, he's calling for respect. I love ABC. I'm grateful for everything this network has given me. But love means being honest. And I'm scared. I'm scared for my castmates. I'm scared for our crew. I'm scared for our fans. Because we deserve to know if we're being set up to fail. His words have also inspired other soap stars to reflect on their own experiences. Former All My Children actor Cameron Matheson, who now stars on GH, reposted a clip from Benard's podcast with the caption, "Everything he said, it still hurts." Meanwhile, fans have reignited calls for the network to revisit the idea of reviving some of its cancelled soaps through streaming platforms like Hulu or Disney+. One fan tweeted, Maurice Benard just said what we've all been screaming for years. ABC, are you listening? Another wrote, it's time to stop pretending soaps don't matter. They do. And we're not going away. While no revival plans have been confirmed, insiders say Benard's fiery comments may force higher-ups to address concerns sooner than they anticipated. Even if GH isn't facing cancellation today, the fear that it could be quietly phased out remains a real and haunting threat. Benard ended his podcast episode with a heartfelt plea. I'm asking ABC to look at what we've built here. Not just General Hospital, but all of it. This genre has value. It has heart. And it has fight left in it, just like Sunny. Whether his words spark lasting change or merely stir another round of industry reflection remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. Maurice Benard isn't staying silent, and the soap world is better for it. For now, fans wait. Wait for ABC to respond. Wait for reassurance that their stories, their characters, and their community still matter. In the world of daytime television, hope is always just a plot twist away. And maybe, just maybe, Benard's defiant stand is exactly what the genre needs to survive. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.